What's up, Dowden fam? We coming to you live from Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex.
From downtown Dallas.
But that's what y'all call it, isn't it?
The DFW Metroplex,
Yeah, Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. The sun is coming out. You know, we record in the morning, so it's starting to get hot. And I really can't afford to break no sweat today. Not this morning.
I wanted the city view. The city is right there, but I didn't factor in the sunrise.
Yeah, it's just not in the right spot right now. If it would move a little faster,
If we
but then it's gonna be hotter.
If we taped it later, it would have looked better.
But then it would have been hotter. Not Decatur. Dallas is cool. I have to admit, I thought to myself last night, as many places as I've been, I don't like any of them. But so far,
you don't like anywhere outside of Decatur, Georgia,
or the southeast. But yeah,
so you're just a Southern boy through and through.
Yeah, I don't like all these other places.
Why?
And then there's different people.
What don't you like about all these different places?
I don't like the topography. I don't like.
Did you learn that word?
I don't like.
What is topography?
Some of the diversity.
What is topography?
Like how we looking at right here, the way the grass and the trees and all that kind of stuff. I don't like. No, right here is not bad, but I'm saying the further west I go, the least I like it.
That don't even make sense. And then I ain't gonna call you out, and then you don't be liking how further west you go. There's more cultures. It's different.
Yeah, no, I don't care too much for that. I like, and I mean, diversity is a great thing. It's just I'm saying I want to be where I'm from.
Okay. Well, for a serious moment, really quick. So we are in Texas, and we want to send our thoughts and prayers to the families of people who have been affected by the floods in southern Texas, really central Texas. It's literally about 4 hours from here where we are right now, closer to San Antonio and Austin than here in Dallas. So we definitely want to send our thoughts and prayers to those impacted.
For sure.
One of my college classmates texted me this morning. They found her uncle's body. So, it's affecting everybody, different races, different ages. A lot of the kids that were at camps, some of them were from here. So we wanted to say that off the top, have a little serious moment, and then we get into other stuff. So what do you like? What did you like the most so far about Dallas?
The barbecue was really good. We went to
barbecue's great.
Wherever that was,
Hutchins.
Yeah,
what were you about to say?
McKinney, the city. Yeah. But yeah, the barbecue is really good. I'm not a huge brisket fan, but the brisket is delicious.
Yeah, I'm not a huge brisket fan. I mean, the brisket.
I actually ate more of it last night. The brisket is really good. So far, now this I can say, customer service has been very nice. I went to Walmart last night, and customer service people seem to be almost. It still don't have nothing on Georgia, even though our customer service ain't necessarily.
This is a different South,
right? But almost that Southern hospitality. You feel it. I mean, the roads are decent.
You talking about some random stuff.
You asked what I think about it.
You ain't moving here. You just visiting. You from the road.
Well, but that affects your experience. Overall, I still don't get why everybody wants to move to Texas. I still don't.
No state income tax.
I still rather live in Georgia. Some stuff ain't worth the money, but I can see it a little bit. I ain't experienced nothing that said, "Oh, you know what? I want to move to Texas." But I get it a little bit. It's a nice vibe. It's chill.
I'll have to do a cutaway shot, but Micah, it's two things to be a Texan. You gotta buy a hat and you gotta buy boots. And Micah got both while he was here. I'll do a cutaway shot, but we're both rocking our boots right now. How do you feel to have some real boots, real expensive?
Yeah. Feels good. I mean, they're comfortable as long as you're not standing too long. But yeah, they give you a little inch.
They do.
Make you slightly taller. Overall, all jokes aside, out of the places that I've traveled to lately, I could see myself being here if I had to be. But I hated Arizona.
Micah is a Southerner through and through.
Hated Arizona. But
Why did you hate Arizona? Because they had no trees.
it's just I don't like Arizona, and that maybe because it's further west. Like I said, further west, I don't like that part of. Well, I shouldn't word it like that, but
Yeah, what you trying to
obviously
say?
I don't like that part of the country. Either way, Dallas is cool. We got to go to the Potter's house on Sunday. That's Bishop T.D. Jakes, and now his daughter Sarah Jakes Roberts and her husband Torrey are now the senior pastors. So that was a cool moment.
What did you think of that moment? You
Yeah,
succeeded, or succeeded,
however you want to say it, everybody
succeeded
say it
your
wrong.
father. He was not here, but T.D. Jakes was here. But what did you think actually having experienced something similar? What did you think witnessing that?
One, it was an amazing moment because not just in black culture, black church in general, but especially black church, we don't normally transition well from one pastor leader to the next. So it was great to see it being done the way that it was. But then also, it was very emotional for me. It was just there was a moment where Bishop T.D. Jakes was anointing her feet, and he said, "You got a long way to walk," and he said that I might not get there with you. And that part just hit me, and it was like, and I said, "But you know what I said? I said he ain't gonna get there with you, Sarah."
He did say that, and you were saying a lot of off comments, kind of loud within the earshot of people. So I was like, "All right, Micah." But yeah, he knows, and we don't know when he's gonna pass away, but he knows he's just older in general, so he may not see her at her peak, is what he was really saying.
Right. Yeah. So it was cool. It was cool. We got now I was kind of just freaking out in a good way. And I don't normally get starstruck because I don't really care about a lot of people.
Oh wow!
But do any of you know Anthony O'Neill? And most of you probably don't. Either way, if you know Dave Ramsey or Robert Kiyosaki or I'm trying to think of a black one, but I can't really think of a black one. Somewhat maybe John Hope Bryan a little bit, but he is big on financial literacy for our generation, and he's just doing amazing things. He used to be in ministry. Either way, he was there on Sunday, and I got to meet him. I was really excited about that. We saw a
You
couple other
were.
people. Look,
Micah handed me his phone. He said, "Take a picture." I was like, "Okay."
it's something I want to tell y'all so bad, but I can't.
Uh,
We know a celebrity that's pregnant, but
you don't know that.
she's pregnant.
You don't know
She's
that.
pregnant.
You do not know that.
She's pregnant.
Micah saw activity, which he said you wouldn't be running to the bathroom that much.
You're right. Now granted, the service was long,
It was three
three and a half hours.
3.5 hours.
But still, this particular celebrity that all of you know, well, the husband is really more the celebrity than her.
They married?
They just got engaged, but it's because she's
Well,
pregnant.
you just told that. You just gave it away who he is.
Not really.
You talked about a church setting and whatever.
But they only getting engaged, married because she's pregnant.
You don't know that, and see, that's gossip and speculation. That's the problem with black people.
Okay, so when it come out, yeah,
then it'll be confirmed.
I'm gonna say I told you so. But yeah,
and who do we not know that was there? That was there.
Mike Todd. Mike Todd from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. He was there. It was great. It was a high time in the Lord. It was great. It was great. Spirit was high. The professional worshipers were awesome.
That is wrong. Mike is convinced that some people who were in the front running, jumping, dancing, shouting were professional worshipers. Why do you think that?
Like how you have professional mourners, the funeral home hires people.
Why do you think that? Why do you think
turn
that?
Up?
That is not true. That is not true.
You could tell.
They do that every Sunday.
Because they get paid to.
They don't get paid to run in the front and shout.
Okay.
No, I will not accept that. Well, we're zooming through our show because one, it's warm. This is Texas.
We got stuff to do today.
Two, we got stuff to do. And three, we just wanted to give y'all a taste of where we are. I wanted the skyline, but the sun is not accounting for that. Did you know that some memo went out? Multiple news outlets have reported this, but it's not like confirmed through TSA yet. But a memo went out from TSA saying soon they're going to phase out.
They said immediately.
They said Sunday.
Oh, what I saw we were going to.
Well, it could be. Well, you'll know.
I'm gonna see.
And I'll fly out next week. So apparently, you won't have to take off your shoes anymore. I think at certain airports. Most of our viewers are in Atlanta, so I guarantee you they'll do it in Atlanta. And I've gone to some where they have these new machines, not to put the hands up, you put your hands down, and you don't have to take off your shoes.
Yeah, I think it's something they probably could have been done.
Yeah,
Because how much am I putting in my shoe?
and you can put a bomb in your shoe.
Oh, well, either way, I'm happy about that because that'll also speed up the process.
Yeah,
Of,
taking off your shoe, taking off your
then
belt.
trying to put them back on and
Yeah.
all sorts of kind of stuff.
That's true. That's
It's
true.
just, and some of these airports are too doggone busy. Too busy.
What you mean?
Well, in my favorite state, Georgia, Atlanta's airport is too busy. And that's a great thing for us, for the state,
Yeah.
for the city, but it's too busy. It's too many people. It's just, and then you notice it once you get to wherever you're going, and that airport is so much easier to navigate. You get through it so much faster. These birds here are a little ruthless.
This is city birds.
They like city cats and city dogs and all kind of stuff. They built different. But yeah, no, Dallas is cool. I like Dallas. Fort Worth was country.
Yeah, but did you see a total difference? And now, granted, outside of where we went to the Fort Worth Stockyards. Outside of that, Fort Worth is a regular city.
Well, yeah, we didn't go to the city
Yeah.
part, or if we did, I was asleep.
Yeah,
Um,
no.
yeah, no, and they got some cool restaurants here. Yeah, restaurants underground, which is weird but cool.
There was a reasoning for that. There's
Yeah.
a steakhouse in downtown Dallas called Dakota's. It's across the street from a historic church, First Baptist Church, that's been in downtown Dallas forever, like 100 years. And the church did not want a business that sold liquor to be across the street from it. So the owners got smart and said, we'll put the restaurant underground. So the only thing you see on the street level is the elevator to go underground.
It's literally all you see is an elevator, and it almost seems like you're disappearing. You
Yeah.
walk into this elevator and you go down, and then the whole
And you go slow.
yeah, it's really kind of too slow. It's kind of weird. But you know what would be messed up? I asked Steven, and that's what we should have asked the manager. What's the evacuation plan?
Yeah, I don't know how you. It got to be a staircase somewhere on the
It's got to be
backside.
something. 'Cause to me,
Like legally.
yeah, because something happened. You got all these people literally underground. What are you gonna do?
That's true.
That part that's like the patio,
Mhm.
gonna be like crabs in a
We're
barrel
gonna
trying
climb up the waterfall.
to pull each other up.
I know we're taping this only like a short time in, but you're here for a conference. What did you think of Michael is at a conference at the church that I attend on Sundays?
Yeah. Shout out to Pastor Brian Carter and everybody at Concord EK Bailey Preaching Conference. It has been phenomenal so far. All of the preachers and speakers and everything. It's great. Seen a couple people from back home from Decatur.
Okay.
So overall, it's been great. It's been good. It's been a good moment for, as Pastor Carter said at the beginning, we pour out to others every week. It's a moment for us to get poured into. Because it's a preaching conference. It's literally in the title, EK
Yeah.
Bailey Preaching Conference. But there are just people that are on church staff. There are church volunteers, all kind of people that are there. But primarily, it's about preaching. But great. It's great. I encourage anybody who can travel to Dallas, attend next year. Now, there's a virtual option, I believe. But
you just watching live stream
yeah,
of service or of
I
the
think
workshops
of
too?
different workshops too. I think. I don't know.
Wow.
I'm here. I'm not on virtual, so I don't know. But there's some type of virtual option. But I encourage everybody. It's definitely worth the money. It ain't a whole lot of money. Your traveling stuff gonna cost more than the registration, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Shout out, and it's I'll say this too, not to make it be about race, even though. But either way, I've seen Black excellence. When I tell you, I've been meaning to tell you this, and it's probably like this on Sunday. I don't know. I have never gone to a Black event, and I'm saying this like this on purpose, that has been so organized
Oh,
and so just like
that's good.
I mean, yeah, it's great. And in particular, I said a Black event because we got And last night service started at 7. I looked at my watch at 7. Service started.
That's good.
I mean, the check-in process when you're checking in for registration, it was just like there's so many volunteers went into this room. It's where they do next steps, and they had all had this kiosk, but the people they walking through it and they print out your stuff. I mean, flawless, clean facilities. Today I'm gonna make sure I go to a restroom. I haven't been to a restroom, but I want to see it.
Like it is so simple, so southern, so country. Yeah. Today I'm gonna go to the restroom. What?
It's
All right.
It's nice. It's nice. But I'm saying I'm so pleased and proud of it because it's at a black church.
Yeah,
I
get what you're saying.
A lot of time you go to you don't experience that with black churches. You see it, our other friends, whom we love, but it's just been it's been excellence. It's been excellence in every way. And so again, shout out to Concord and Pastor Brian Carter.
Hopefully, but before this airs, or by this airing, you'll meet him.
Yeah, we'll
see. I need to send him another message.
I'll try and make my way to him. Matter of fact, every day you sign up for different classes. You sign up for different classes, and today I attend one of his classes.
Okay.
So I'll try and make sure I'll try and make sure. I mean, don't annoy him, but
that's not annoying.
I'll make sure I try and see him. But you gotta understand the other thing. I'm not saying he's not approachable, but
a lot of people come
I'm about to say it's even though it's not. E.K. Bailey is his predecessor. Mm-hmm. But he's the man.
Yeah.
About Pastor Carter. So there's a lot of people around him and stuff, and he kind of, is doing what he's doing. But overall, it's been great. Black excellence is what's been portrayed. Really, excellence is what's being portrayed. Not just black excellence, but it's black folk.
All right, so it's warm. It's Texas. We're gonna sign off. Just wanted to give y'all a different look, a different little taste. I know you are sweating. I'm sweating.
Yeah, I can't wait to get in
there. Trucker didn't go through my shirt, but we'll see you guys same time.
That means you got a quality shirt on.
Yeah, I got a t-shirt on there. Same time, different place next week.
Bye.